Seryoso ba yung Lakers dito? Ito po yung pinaka-latest rumor, no? Jonathan Kuminga is being linked to the Lakers. Alam kong kailangan ng 3 and D ng Los Angeles Lakers. Pero si Jonathan Kuminga, sa tingin ko, wag naman sana. Ito yung naisip kong mas maganda na kunin ng Los Angeles Lakers. Pag-usapan natin.
Podcast Sports, the number one independent sports voice of the Philippines.
Okay, so syempre, labasan na naman ng mga chismis at mga rumors po ng potential trade for the Los Angeles Lakers. And the Los Angeles Lakers right now, pang-5 na sila, dalawang magkasunod as of this recording. Ang talo po ng Los Angeles Lakers kahit may LeBron, may Luka, may Austin Reeves, kulang pa rin. Kasi sa totoo lang, I'm not a big fan of Ayton. I think he was brought there to rebound the ball, but the other players, siya pinakamalaki dyan. Dapat siya may pinakamaraming rebound. So, it's not that I want to trade him, pero sa tingin ko, dapat mag-trade ng Los Angeles Lakers. So, isa sa big rumor ay ito pong si Jonathan Kuminga. So, let me know in the comment section, why do you think Jonathan Kuminga is good? Because I think if papipilian ko, and I have 5 players including Jonathan Kuminga sa pagpipilian na ito-trade, Jonathan Kuminga will be the last. And let me tell you why. Of course, Jonathan Kuminga, medyo hindi maganda ang kanyang relationship sa Golden State Warriors. Siguradong papakawalan. Well, not sigurado. Parang gustong-gustong pakawalan. Last year pa lang, gusto nang pakawalan niya ng Golden State Warriors eh. At it would be good pag mapakawalan nila yan. Pero naghahanap pa sila medyo magandang value para dyan kay Kuminga. I think Rui Hachimura should be good, and I think that's the target. Rui for Jonathan Kuminga. Pero sa tingin ko, kahit na bata pa to si Kuminga, he has a high upside, I do not think he will be a good fit. Unang-una, while they have offensive players at offensive player ito and he can defend, I have a problem with the consistency of Jonathan Kuminga. So getting Jonathan Kuminga for the Lakers is high risk for me kasi there's a lot of question mark whether Jonathan Kuminga can be consistent. Yes, he can be a good player, but I just do not know if this is really a good fit, especially kung gusto ng Lakers mas maging efficient. I do not think Jonathan Kuminga is the player that can take them to the next level. So, that's just my point of view. Now, I want to show you this. Pakita ko lang sa inyo. Ito yung mga ilan na narurumor na posibleng makalaban or makalaban tuloy, matrade. So, of course, Jonathan Kuminga, si Daniel Gafford, si Herbert Jones, si Andrew Wiggins, and si Keon Ellis. Let me tell you, let's talk about my fourth choice, no? Yung pang number 1 ko, mamaya ko sabihin. Ang fourth choice ko ay actually hindi si Keon, si Andrew Wiggins. The reason why Andrew Wiggins might work is he is a two-way player. And I think although he's number 1 pick, no, medyo disappointing talaga the whole career. Pababa ng pababa yung kanyang role, but I think he could be a good role player for the Los Angeles Lakers. Plus he has a championship, kumbaga meron siyang experience sa championship, so he could be a good fit. Kaso redundant din yung kanyang syempre may Austin Reeves na dyan. And yung consistency din ang problema ko kay Andrew Wiggins, but I think he's better than Jonathan Kuminga. At least Andrew Wiggins, if ever dumating sila na playoffs, maasahan to. And I think mas consistent si Andrew Wiggins. So, he's my number 4. Number 3 ko is Keon Ellis. Keon Ellis naman, the reason why I think Keon Ellis would be good is I think mas realistic at mas mura si Keon Ellis. So, mas mababa siya and yun nga lang, I think mahaba ang kontrata nito ni Keon Ellis, but he is a great defender and a good shooter too. So, pwedeng-pwede yan si Keon Ellis. And I think he is a good asset in the long run for Los Angeles if they truly feel na, kumbaga ito, kailangan sure ball ka na kung kukuhanin mo si itong si Keon Ellis. But nonetheless, he's not my top 1. Ito na, dalawa na lang. Actually, the second option that I have is Herbert Jones, pero I do not think this is realistic, but I think he's the great fit yung hinahanap na 3 and D ng Los Angeles Lakers. Defender, versatile, he can score, pero masyadong mahal. But ito yung pinakamagaling na wing para sa akin, and I think he could be a good fit in a way para sa Los Angeles Lakers, pero tingin kong pinaka-imposibleng makuha nila. Pero maganda kung makuha nila yan. Pero ang pinaka-gusto ko talaga, which is siguro pwedeng gawing power forward or pampalit dito kay uh, dito sa kanila kay Ayton, ano? Itong si Daniel Gafford. And the reason why Daniel Gafford, and ito mga to, sinasabi ko, lahat to may potential kasi lahat ito nachichismis na eh. So, ito, sigurado ako pag basta walang injured, no? Siguradong instant improvement ang defense na problema po ng at saka rebounding na problema po ng Los Angeles Lakers. So, kasi extremely yung mga players ng Lakers parang offensive-minded lahat eh, no? Karamihan ng magagaling nila. Yung Vanderbilt parang hindi rin masyado gamit. So I think Gafford will be a really good fit for this one. So ibig sabihin yung Ayton medyo overlapping. So mabababa si Ayton. But I think this is the best fit for the Lakers. Without giving up too much, I think they should really focus on Daniel Gafford. Yun ang sa tingin ko. I mean, I'm not that Lakers fans, pero sa pagbabasa ko, sa mga nakita ko, para sa akin, ito yung pinaka-best fit for the Lakers. Sana si Daniel Gafford. Kayo guys, sino sa tingin nyo pinaka-best fit for trade for the Lakers to get them to the next level? And honestly, sa West, ang hirap mag-champion. So, let's not talk about championship. Maybe just to the next level. Ang hirap kasi, minsan yung Lakers, unlike for the Luka trade, they went all in. Parang medyo half-baked eh. So, kailangan all in sila. So, para sa iti-trade, Rui Hachimura and some other bench player or picks, pwede na yan. Kasi Luka is ready to take over na eh. Habang nandiyan pa si LeBron James, habang kaya pa ni LeBron. Diba? Let me know guys.